Good afternoon, good afternoon. Today is Friday, October 11th, 2024. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. Got off a little early today, so I decided I'm going to make this video and then go get my car washed up and cleaned up. Last weekend of cruising the coast, so I may be able to show y'all some footage of them classic cars, some bad cars. So hopefully I'll be able to get some of that in. If they don't have a bunch of music in the background, you can't upload music, but I'll do the best I can to get y'all some footage of some of them classic cars over there that I really enjoy. So that's what I'm about to do once I finish this video. And again, thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Now, when it comes to this upcoming election, I look at the two candidates, right? They're not the best candidates we've ever had, but y'all know how I feel about one over the other. I think Trump is our last chance. And I noticed, and the reason I say that, you had to be really horrible for me to switch up, because I'm loyal. I'm loyal pretty much to the death. If I'm down with you, you got to really cross me out to make me walk away from you. If I'm the type of person that I'm your friend, and I done let you know, hey, we friends. I'm loyal. You got to really cross me out, and a lot of time more than once. When it comes to my friends, that's why I ain't so close to let people close to me, because I know how I am. When I become your friend, I pretty much, if you happen to be shady later on, it's like hard for me to walk away from my friends, because I'm loyal like that in whatever I do. So now here I was with the Democrats, I was loyal to that. So for me to walk away from them, they had to be bad, right? So for them to be so bad that I walked away, somebody like me, you have to know me really to know how in depth I mean what I mean by this. Well, for me to walk away from somebody I was loyal to, somebody I was friends with, relationship, whatever, you got to be horrible. You can't just be bad. I ain't gonna walk away from you if you're bad. I'll try to work it out. I'll be mad at you for a couple of days and we might talk, whatever. But for me to completely walk away from you and cut you completely off, you got to be terrible. The devil gonna look at you and say, boy, you ain't no good. That's the type of person you gotta be for me to walk away from you. Even the devil don't want to be bothered with you. So for me to walk away from the Democrat Party, Kamala, Biden, what have you, they're terrible. Two of the worst I've seen. But yet, I'm noticing, and y'all noticing it too, and I'm asking myself this question. What are y'all hearing that I'm not hearing? Like Plies and Uncle Luke and these other celebrities and Ricky Smiley, Roland Martin, all these people. But Plies especially, because he just came out of nowhere being a political consultant. And they all for Kamala Harris. And I'm like, what are y'all seeing? What is y'all doing? What y'all see that we don't see or that I don't see? What am I missing? I said, something's not right here for them to be going so hard for a woman that's obviously and clearly not qualified. But yet they out here talking like she the second coming of Jesus. I know y'all didn't care about her like that because she ran for president and didn't get that one primary. Didn't win nothing. If y'all was so high on her, why wasn't y'all that high on her then? Instead of Joe Biden, who now we don't know where he is. the country's in a mess, he know where to be found. He make pop out every now and then like the groundhog. So I was wondering, like, what's up with these people, these pliers and all these folk, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are they doing? What's making them do this? And then I found out. Check this out.
Did you guys know that the Democratic Party is paying people on TikTok thousands and thousands of dollars to make videos talking about how awesome the Democratic Party is? I know, because they've offered me nearly $15,000 to do just that, to try to take attention away from that old genocide thing. And I also know because I've unfortunately had to follow mutuals who started posting content suspiciously in line with the pitches I received to do just that within around 48 hours of me receiving those pitches. And suspiciously, nobody is disclosing on TikTok that they are getting paid to make videos just like this. So, since nobody wants to tell you the Democrats are paying them thousands of dollars to talk about how awesome the Democrats are, I'm going to tell you, you guys should be aware that when you see videos like that, the Democrats are actively paying people to talk about how awesome the Democrats are. I received 2 pitches so far to date. I received one that was to make ongoing videos monthly leading up to the election. And I received another one that was to fearmonger specifically about Project 2025 and the Heritage Foundation. If you follow me, if you listen to my podcast, you know I have 4 hours of content talking about the Heritage Foundation and Project 2025, okay? It's not good. It's all ass. But I resent the way that the Democrats are trying to fearmonger like it's something new and some unique horror you need to be terrified of in order to coerce you into voting for them with bad information. The Heritage Foundation has been asked since it was incepted in the 1970s, and Project 2025 is just the newest name for the Mandate for Leadership, which is their document that comes out every single election cycle and has since 1980, trying to influence Republican politicians on how to vote. And you also should probably know that Heritage Foundation trustees are actively endorsing both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. And I was actually, as I said on...
Now, that's just what I was thinking all along. As a matter of fact, I told y'all that if they come with the $5 million, you'll see me talking about how great the Democrats are. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm letting y'all know ahead of time, so y'all will know. Hey, hey, y'all chill, big boy, just getting the bread. They paying people, influencers. I'm just not big enough, and they probably already know I didn't say it too much against them. They ain't gonna, you know. I ain't big enough, and they already know how my stance has been. But people like that young lady, she got a nice size little podcast, and others, and they go all the way up the chain to Plies. I knew something was up. He go too hard. It's like he working. Don't nobody who got their own business, got their own life going on, put out as much content on how great Kamala Harris is like Plies does. For no fee. He doing, if it was every now and then, I get it. Okay, you're a Democrat, you don't want Trump to win, you want Kamala to win. Like now, I'm not getting paid by Trump. But I ain't like every damn video all day, every day talking about Trump the greatest, Trump, y'all need to vote. I ain't doing that. That's what Plies do for Kamala. All day, every day. I support Trump because of the economy. They not telling me to support Trump. I'm a former Democrat. Y'all see y'all make videos, y'all talking about doom and gloom. Relationships, I talk about a bunch of different stuff. But if I was on here every day, all I talk about is how great Trump is. And y'all need to, I'm not doing that. Every now and then, I'll let y'all know who I support. That's just who I naturally support. But when you see somebody on here, on these internet streets, all they talk about is how great the Democrat or how great the Republican or whatever. Either party. Both of them do it. But right now, and normally they do it when they got a weak candidate. The Republican candidate is strong. They don't need to do it right now. But the Democrat candidate, one of the weakest in history. So therefore, they got to pull out all the stops. Go find Plies, Uncle Luke, all the black influencers. You know, all you got to do is entertain black folks, dance for them, sing for them, rap for them. you got them. That's why her first rally, she brought out Megan Thee Stallion. Because they already know what it takes to get the black vote. You ain't got to give them nothing, just entertain them. Make them feel good. Give them a nice storyline. The first black this, the first that, you got them. And the old tried and true one, claim the other person is racist. You got the black vote. Usually, not anymore. Now you got to come with a little more than that, Democrats. So now what y'all doing? Y'all bring out the celebrities and pay them. But it ain't working.
As I said on PBS today, going back and forth with this lady, and this lady was trying to say that Trump is responsible for Project 2025 and he's deeply tied into Project 2025. I said, We have so many facts that point to the contrary. We actually have a former director of Project 2025 saying, yo, Trump has nothing to do with this. I know some of us have worked for him at some point in his prior term. He has got nothing to do with this. Yet the DNC is emailing influencers, probably some of your favorite influencers, and telling them to shout them out for thousands of dollars. And of course, depending on the influencer, the money is going to be quite large. She has quite a following, but not as much following as some of the big influencers that are out there on the internet. So imagine how much money is circulating. And my question is this allowed? How is this allowed that you can just pay somebody an exorbitant amount of money to endorse you and tell all of their followers to vote for you? I wouldn't support it if the RNC was doing it, and I don't support it if the DNC is doing it. It should not be allowed. You shouldn't be able to funnel money to these online content creators to give out this hollow political message that you've essentially written out in an email and pitched to them for them to say almost verbatim. And that's why you're going to see a whole bunch of influencers on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, shouting out Kamala Harris, shouting out the DNC, talking about Project 2025, which Donald Trump isn't even associated with. And it's because they're being paid. Now, I don't know it's the case for all of them, but clearly some of them are being paid. And I gotta ask myself, we've seen a lot of celebrity endorsements of the DNC and Kamala Harris. How much money is being funneled to those individuals, if any? I think this is something that needs to be deeply investigated. And as I said before, this shouldn't be allowed.
And the Barack Obama famously worked with them in the past for policy. Are they conservative? Yes, but they're not exactly super partisan, and that probably also is why Kamala Harris is saying that she will definitely want to seat a Republican in her cabinet. I keep saying, socialists are punching right, and the Democrats are standing there. Why are you standing there? Anyway, since people making videos online aren't disclosing to you that they're getting paid thousands of dollars to do so, I just want you, consumers of media, to know that people are being paid thousands of dollars to make those videos. Yeah, you should be aware. And it's a lot of money. It's a lot of fucking money. When I realized it was like, I could have made $15,000 in 4 months if I was just like, really, guys, the Democrats are pretty cool. I think they're really cool. I think you shouldn't worry about the genocide thing. They're so awesome. They're so awesome, really. That shit blew my mind to realize. It blew my mind to realize. I'm not here to tell you that you should be ashamed of how you vote or who you vote for or whatever. As far as I can tell, every single American is making a horrible, shit-ass decision under coercion and duress, right? It's not great. But I am here to tell you that people on your phone are being paid thousands of dollars to give you some of those political opinions, like I heart Democrat. Since they won't tell you, I feel it is my obligation to tell you that's what's going to happen behind the scenes.
And you know what?
Now, let me shout her out. Her name is Amala Ekpunobi, Amala, then it's Ekpunobi. You can check her channel out. But that was something that, even if I hadn't saw that, it's obvious. This lady cannot give an interview without it being scripted. She can't answer simple questions. I know I'm not the only one that see that. So for her to have these people that's been around, that I know they're not that goofy. Plies is not a dumb dude. As a matter of fact, Plies is brilliant. College educated. He came in the rap game and pretended to be a thug and made millions. The farthest thing from a thug there is. But he played a brilliant scheme, and it was legal. Somebody as smart as Plies, ain't no way for him to really believe Kamala Harris is a great candidate for president. I don't give a damn how much you think Donald Trump is a racist. She's still worse. I don't care if she loves you. She's a horrible candidate. And she's going to run this country, well, finish running it, into the ground. So I know ain't no way Plies can't see that. But yet he's still going hard on here, just saying stuff he know ain't true. No, it don't make no sense, but he's saying it anyway. And he's saying it all day, every day, the same thing, like he on the clock. Bro, you ain't got no albums to be making? No movies to try to be getting in? You on here every day, Instagram, Facebook, somewhere, talking about how great Kamala Harris is. And how bad Donald Trump is. You ain't doing that just for the love of the country. You ain't never loved the country like that. Where was you the last election? They weren't paying you the last election. They're paying you for this one. You ain't just get this passionate to go hard all day, every day for a political candidate. You ain't just get this passionate now. Well, it's the first black woman. You ain't doing it for the first black president, Obama. You weren't doing it then. Why now? Because Obama them didn't pay you. Kamala's desperate. She paying you when she ain't paying attention to the fact ain't nobody listening to Plies. She wasted her money on you. You the last person somebody gonna listen to about who to vote for when we watched you pretend to be a gangster and you a damn college educated nerd. Which ain't nothing wrong with that, but you pretended to be a gangster is my point. And you ain't nowhere near that. But, hey, it got you paid. So that shows me you do anything for $1. Even get on here and pretend like you like a certain political candidate, even though you don't. You'll do anything for $1. If you get out here and put out millions of records to kids, influencing them to do stuff you don't even do. If you do that for money, you'll do anything, brother. Dudes like Plies, them fake gangster rappers, studio gangsters, if they willing to send our kids to prison, influencing their minds, impressionable minds, because a lot of kids listen to that type of music. If somebody is willing to do that for money, they'll do anything for money. Getting on Instagram and TikTok and what have you, talking about lying about how great you love a political candidate, and it got to be Kamala anybody. Even though you know you don't feel that way, they paying you to do it. Yeah, you gonna do it. You'll do anything for money. You'll tell kids, yeah, I sold dope. I'm a goon. I'm a killer, and you ain't busting a grape in a grape busting factory. But as long as it get you paid, you don't care what it do to the kids. Anything for money. Get that money, honey. But now I'm figured out why you jokers on here every day supporting one of the most unqualified candidates ever. Ain't got nothing to do with her being a woman or whether she black or Indian. I don't give a damn what race she is, what sex she is. She horrible. Terrible. Biden got dementia, and she worse than him. Keep on playing. You elect her, you're going to F around and find out. Get it? Got it? Good. Bye.